South America, you know, most probably Brazil, and also many holy places. Maybe not a Buddhist holy place, but the Christian holy place. And all these holy places are equally holy anyway. So it is good for doing pilgrimage. So why not? So my projects are there in my head. But obviously, project should not be just a project. I think it has to be executed. Otherwise, you know, the body doesn't want to live that long. I mean, time is running like a fly. When you think about your time, it just runs like nobody's business.
Very fascinating.
So, what is now? What is going on in Kathmandu? What are we going?
We can start.
O que a gente vai fazer em Katmandu? Dia 20, a gente chegou esse modelo, no Drukpa, Golden Temple, Museum, and Drukpa.
And yesterday we did practice in Swayambunat. We did practice, we are doing formal practice in all the places. Also related to Pashupatinath, and we practice in the cave of Drukpa.
Pashupatinath?
Yeah, we did it. Yes, Drukpa. And after here, we will go to the two monasters in common place, and we will do practice in Suprema. Yes. Suprema, we will go to Suprema. Yes, we will do a duration of the long life prayer. Yes, we are very happy.
You can still see a cow made out of rock. It's there. That's the place where I was born. Obviously, many of my disciples, my friends, they wanted to build a kind of a small temple to commemorate with my birth. But this was not allowed because this is a government religious kind of figure. Or this place is already is a very religious figure of a Hindu, so Buddhist cannot touch. So it doesn't matter. I said, don't push anyway, it doesn't matter. As long as you remember that cow.
And after that, we will go to Sankissa. We will do formally 8 places. We still did 7.
That's good. That's a very rare. No one does that. Everybody goes to Bodhigaya and several 3 or 4 places, and the rest 4. So thanks to her and whoever leading you guys sees that you are doing now full pilgrimage, which is good. Many people they run around, but they miss many important places. And now quite a long way to go.
Um caminho longo, né?
A little bit tired?
Estão cansados?
No more.
It's very important to have a spirit. And encouragement and kind of happy motive, happy motivation, happy feeling. But who creates the happiness? No one can create the happiness. We have to create our own happiness. So it's going to be collective happiness. Yeah. Because if you are negative, then your friend will be negative, and then their friend will be negative, and then their negativity influences everybody, and then whole thing will be like turned into an unhappy vibe, and so atmosphere will be totally changed. So likewise, happiness also has to turn by yourself. Somebody has to lead, and then has to give that sort of environment and provide that kind of environment, and atmosphere will be Wonderful.
Alguém tem que liderar, da mesma forma a gente tem que transformar essa felicidade, alguém tem que liderar, e todo o ambiente vai se tornar mais feliz.
Mostly I lead nuns, and a little bit of monks also, not many monks, but nuns, 100, 200, 300 nuns, and sometimes we go on bicycle, and sometimes we partly at home, we use our legs, and so the first priority is not religious thing or spiritual things or nothing. But first priority is to provide that atmosphere first. That is my first priority. To share the atmosphere, the pleasant atmosphere, happiness and joyfulness. And then the second is then religious whatever approach and obviously mantra reciting and meditation and then it comes. And then lots of activities. The third development is the activities to help people, to clean the environment, this and that. But first priority is to really provide all of them with happiness. And that is what we will try our best to boost that atmosphere. But what I'm concerning is if there is allowance or not, if there is a restriction of getting allowance and permission.
If you request permission to government, need some rules, could try. Because people do by horse sometimes. Christian people do pilgrimage by horse.
Oh, wow.
If you can buy horse, you can do this side. Try to see.
The smaller roads as well.
And not big roads, we can try smaller roads.
Brazil is a very beautiful country. I like it overall anyway. I mean, there are many bad parts, maybe, but lots of good things I can see. The beaches are good, the mountains are so beautiful, and cities are also well planned. I mean, many cities. So it's very nice, but then anyway, I don't know. Anyway, we will try this coming year. We are trying to do bicycle pilgrimage in Germany and see what happens. Germany to Holland, to several countries. See what happens. I think it is going to be the same. If I try in Brazil, same thing.
Please. We are ready.
My home, your home.
I mean, we human beings are very lucky compared to other animals and other beings, So we have an intellectual, how do you say, level very high, much higher than the other rest of the beings. So we have to use it while we are in this form of the body. We have to use it anyway, any kind of ways that you can do some benefit for others. And these days, a very, very crucial time, the climate changes and global warming, etc. These are the very crucial thing at this time of the age, very important. So therefore we should, that is the reason why I'm saying the pilgrimage in bicycle and Padayatra, I think it's a very much needed, not only for fun, but really is beneficial. I don't know, this is what I'm thinking. And make a little bit of voice to the world, so that the people will listen. Oh wow, something is happening anyway. So there should be a kind of an education that automatically sort of transforms their awareness. So that is very important. Otherwise, nobody does anything, and then the people also sort of like asleep in their own sort of way, own way, and always destructive way. We live in a destructive way, and we just keep on going on and on and on and on. And many lives, if we believe lives after the life. Yeah, many lives we have been sort of doing nothing. I mean, doing kind of similar to a dog, or even worse than a dog sometimes. And that's not right. We should really be doing something while you are in this form. It's maybe very, very short, maybe quite long, maybe 80 years, maybe 90 years we have, maybe 100 years at most, but that has to be utilized. This is what I always think, and I'm very hurried on that, very hurried, very hurried, always. So it's always important to look at the time and calendar and oh wow, no, we should be doing something. This is constant encouragement. Whatever we do, I think we should let everybody know that we are doing. That's a very important. Voice has to be there. Otherwise, sometimes we waste our effort. For example, yatras, pilgrimage, and all these things. Like this time, like what you did, like what you are doing right now. I think it has to be like in media and let people know. Because some people, they go against the media and all these things. No, Buddhist doesn't believe in media, Buddhist doesn't believe in propaganding things. Buddhist is very simple religion. You have to be like doing by yourself, shut your mouth and do meditation, samadhi, and then that's it, keep quiet. Buddha Shakyamuni didn't do that way. Buddha Shakyamuni didn't use media, the Milarepa didn't use the media, this and that. Come on, those days there's no media anyway. And nowadays we have media, which is lucky, because you have to use it for a good purpose. Anyway, it is going for a bad purpose also. So why don't you use it for a good purpose, and to create a good environment, as I mentioned, and also create a good awareness, positive awareness. So therefore, like this pilgrimage should be able to encourage many hundreds of people to join next pilgrimage. We will be like maybe 100 more, or maybe 20 people more, to join in that, so that they all will be like develop their nature into compassionate, wisdom, and this and that. Automatically, you're not forcing them, They will just they will just be transformed. And nowadays, just a mobile phone. You can just put your, in whatever that media thing, you can put on Facebook, you can do that. Why not? I go for it, actually. Even though I don't like the negative part of it. But positive part, why not? Negative part, you can't stop. Just there are millions of people are doing negative things from there. It doesn't matter, let them do it anyway. What can we do anyway? But let us to make it positive part. Use it rather than getting angry and and getting frustrated. Do you or any of you have any questions? Since we met, maybe this is first time or maybe second time, that's all, and very rarely we met each other. So you may like to know something else, I don't know what. Not that I know a lot. It fully depends on yourself, actually. You just should know yourself whether you are ready or not. Because if you check on your emotional state of mind. If you are not emotional, if you are not, anger is not that bothering for you, desire is not that bothering for you, and ignorant is no longer kind of active in your system, then this actually means, I think, you are ready. Doesn't really matter whether you finish the Hondu or not. I mean, to me, it doesn't make any sense. If you do Hondu without knowing anything whatsoever, what really is going on. You know? But if you feel like you should be the one who should know thorough about yourself, because you are the you know, not me. You know, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would be able to guess what sort of person you are and this and that, but I don't know, 85% is wrong. You know, but you should be the one who should be knowing you very well. So you should really be able to tell yourself whether that is possible or not. Usually it is not possible. Why? Because you are not prepared. Your desire is not recognized, registered. Your desire is not, it's a wild desire right now. You don't know what is the desire, what is the quality of desire, what is the reality of desire. You don't know. And same with the anger. You don't know what is anger. Anger just anger. Anger is just a burning. That's it. You know. And ignorant is ignorant. You know nothing actually. So you are, you don't know about emptiness. You don't know about the reality. You don't know about the quality of compassion. You don't know about the reality of love and all these things. You don't know anything. I mean, right now, you don't know anything. That is ignorant, what we call ignorant. Even though, of course, we were graduated, nicely graduated in a good school, good college, good university, and I was the one person who's very known as the best student, the best this, best that, and I'm now doctor and this and that, you know. Yes, but still, you don't know anything. So that is what we call ignorance. So you have to investigate yourself, whether you are ready to really jump into Mahamudra, or no, not now. Let me do preliminary practice. Or yes, I'm more or less prepared. Jump. But that's the thing. Actually, Mahamudra is a part of our life. In a way, it's a very, very simple. It's a part of our life. Where we are right now, it's Mahamudra. We are Mahamudra, and we live in the Mahamudra. We survive in Mahamudra, and Mahamudra is nothing but it's the Mahamudra. Itself is Mahamudra. The itself is Mahamudra. That's it. You know? So it's quite stupid that we think that Mahamudra is something that we have to develop. There's nothing to develop actually. It's already developed, primordially developed, and it's there. But unfortunately, you have to go through the stupid way, as if there is something to develop. And I think that is the only way that we have to be developed, because we are so ignorant. This is what I said earlier. Ignorance is so thick that we have to do something, otherwise we don't know what does that mean. Don't do anything. That is, we don't know anything. So we have to do something. We have to, as if it is, you have to create something. So you always have to do something. But actual fact, Mahamudra is something that we have to realize. That's all. Nothing that you have to do, but you have to realize it. So in order to realize it, the earlier question was the preliminary practice. Prostration, preliminary pilgrimage, and mantras, mandala, etc., 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 etc. Heaps of it. It is just a small method to purify the ignorant and get it appealed. Understand? I think activities. We should do some activities all the time. Activities are the tool to get the engine started. Activities is like a tool to get engine started. So what you said is correct. Strength is the one. To get stronger, you should make engine started. So the engine will then burn the energy, and then it will make flame, and then whatever needs to be done will be done. Otherwise, if you don't have ways to steer, even though there are many potentials out there, but there will be no energizer, no booster. So therefore, the booster, what I always think is like she's doing right now, taking pilgrimage, and do some activities like live to love activities and activities of helping environment, helping people in Brazil itself. You don't have to necessarily think about helping India, helping Ethiopia, and helping somewhere in the Gaza, or somewhere in Africa. Not like that. Just help somewhere in the Brazil itself, whatever needs to be done. So that sort of activities is very important. We as a Buddhist, maybe many of you are maybe little old Buddhist, or maybe very new to Buddhist, I don't know. But generally, let me say about the Buddhist. The Buddhist being, yes, it's a wonderful teaching and wonderful guidelines, actually. But unfortunately, Buddhists did not manage to encourage lots of people to be active, physically, like externally. They are very, very active in terms of doing meditation, vipassana, and this and that, there's something within yourself. Yes, it's a very, very beautiful. But it is not, to my understanding, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Buddhists all over the world, we are not really managing to fulfill that part of the teaching of Lord Buddha. Because that particular part of activities is really taught by the Buddha Shakyamuni. Very important. But we as a follower of Buddha have not been successfully done. Not yet. Never have been done this. So that is very, very unfortunate. So in my situation, in my environment, in my community, say Drukpa or whatever, I am encouraging every time now that every time you have to be active. Activate your life towards helping people and helping beings. We are talking about compassion. Ever since Buddha Shakyamuni left, we are talking about compassion. We are talking about love. We are talking about taking care of others. Don't take care of yourself, but take care of others. How many people of us could manage to do that, to put this into practice? You can just check and read history. Not much. Not much. Very little percentages. Maybe 10% of the Buddhist people, or maybe less than that, could manage to put actively into the practice. Yeah. No matter where and no matter where you are and what sort of people you are, it doesn't matter. You should be able to help people, help beings, help dogs, help birds, help all equally, because equality is very important. Equal. Not only just gender equality that we are fighting nowadays. But of course, that's not the important part. The gender equality is the part of it, but everything has to be equally treated. And animals should be treated equally. The beings should be treated equally. And then that is the only way that you can have a peace in the world, Otherwise you can't have a peace in the world. I am looking after you, but I don't look after them. Because I'm looking after you because I love you, or because you are my part of my family, or you are great to me, you are a great person. So therefore I want you to live long and happily and all these. But these people are not. If you do that, then where is the peace? The real, true, authentic peace will never be developed. So therefore, it has to really be developing the equality in our mind as a compassion, as a love. That I think that is manageable also. Sometimes people think that is not feasible. It's not feasible, but I think it is feasible. It is manageable. Just a matter of a little bit of practice. I always think that I am lucky to have her looking after my movement around, and especially in Brazil. Yes, the same goes with Gyalwang anyway. But he was very good. He was doing very good. And meanwhile, he's also busy with his own family and all these things, which is also good. Nothing wrong. I mean, that is part of our life. I may have a family also, so I'm busy with there is nothing wrong with it. So, but then meanwhile, of course, she's there. She just appeared, and not only just appeared, but she has been putting lots of effort in her life to develop, as I mentioned, to learn English first. She doesn't know any words of English, I think. She learned English, and now she's trying to learn Tibetan just to help beings, So she's there. So that's the reason I'm thinking that we are lucky, and I'm lucky to have her. So she also will be constantly the light for our future. Nowadays, men and women, women are now more active because according to Vajrayana themes, we believe that women has a quality of activities. That is what we call Dakini, is activities, the goddess of activities. So female always have some thing that we don't have. We boys. I went to Brazil once, yeah. I have to go there.
Please.
Semi-tourist. Semi-teaching tour. Semi-tourist. Because I'm semi-retired.
Ele está falando que agora, quando ele voltar, vai ser assim, que ele está aposentado.
Ele está semi-aposentado. Vocês têm que entender isso.
As I said before, I'm set it up.
I have my refuge in Drukpa lineage. I have.
Vaishali has his refuge in the lineage.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, good. So refuge actually again is part of an initiation, initiating your activities according to what Guru said, according to what Buddha Shakyamuni said, and without losing any parts. As I mentioned before, we lose a lot of parts of the teaching because we do something we like, but some we don't like or not feasible, then we ignore it. So therefore, many parts of the activities, teaching on activities are missing. Teaching is not missed, but practice of the activities is missing because we don't like, we can't take it. So we like meditation. We don't do anything, we just do. Yeah, and then sometimes we like mantras. We like rituality. That's all. But we don't like to go and help. We don't like to go down and help in environment, help water, help trees to grow, help plants to sort of flourish, and help people who are suffering and beings who are suffering. We don't do that. It's a little bit difficult, so we don't like. We like only easy part, which is not good actually. Difficult part also has to be activated. Okay, good. Thank you.
Fazendo florescer a atividade de composição e explicação para o bem-estar dos outros, estabelecendo todos os seres no caminho da liberação, possa sua presença uma semente básica ser auspiciosa, que tudo possa se realizar. Detentor do Vajra, destemido subjugador dos quatro mares, tesouro de compaixão, atividade manifesta de Pemacaba. Ó Drukpa do Senhor Indaba, poderoso Senhor do Supremo Conhecimento, possa você ter definitivamente uma longa vida e seus desejos serem espontaneamente realizados. Pemacaba, Gyalwang Drukpa, Chokije Shapsutaten, Shentong Lundrusho, Sote do Shipungi, Chime, Dorje Zin, Titenzo, Pema Pega, Gyalwang Drukpa, Chokije Shapsutaten, Shentrum Drusho, Sote do Shipungi, Chime, Dorje Zin, Titenzo, Pema Kapega, Gyalwang Drukpa, Chokije Shapsutaten, Shentong Lundrusho, Sote do Shipungi, Chime, Dorje Zin, Titenzo, Pema Pega, Gyalwang Drukpa, Chokije Shapsutaten, Shentong Lundrusho, Sote do Shipungi, Chime, Dorje Zin, Titenzo, Pema Kapega, Gyalwang Drukpa, Shokije Shapsutate Shen Tong